make your desk a little higher?
Hey, that's a good idea. I was going to ask you if I here. Hold on 1 second. I can do that. How's wait.
What what's happening here? This is
Bye, everybody.
this is that got out of control fast. That's good. We can do the show from there. That's fine. That works. That works. All right. Let's do our show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of That Range Life, a show sometimes about golf. Chris, what's up, man? How you doing?
This is what's up right here.
Yeah, so it's February 1st as we're recording this, right? Yeah, Tuesday, February 1st. Dry January is officially over for both of us, as we covered in great detail throughout the years on this show. We can say that now, throughout the years.
It's true. Been doing this forever.
Dry January, the board approved it lifts for me on January 31st because it's my birthday. So
it's true.
But I was going back and forth. It's a school week, your school night. Maybe I'll just wait till the weekend because I'm a healthier person now, whatever. And I went, you know what? I deserve it. I decided to partake in some adult beverages.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it is something you need to. I talked to another Dry January participant, and I go, I should have eased into that a lot better.
Yeah, I was going to say you got baby steps back into February.
And he said no. You dive right in, and there is no easing into it. And there wasn't. I'll just say part of it in my celebrations did include bringing over a batch of. There you go. A batch of. Sarah got me some cocktail mixes, and I got one that's like a 1-to-1 with rye, and I happen to have a delightful bottle of the Whiskey Acres. I was saying the one I got you. A Whiskey Acres bottled and bond rye, and so I mixed a good batch of that up and brought it over to intern Grant and his mom. There you go, guys. Nice. Happy my birthday. I made myself one. It was delightful, but let's just say, baby steps would have been smart. But alas, here we are. So, I'm easing my way in with bourbon as well.
But when it touched my lips for the first time in 31 days, boy, I tell you what, happy.
Genuinely think, and I got a lecture from someone going the other way on this about like. Well, if you feel that way, why not just do it now? But I think give me up to 5 more Dry Januaries at this rate, and I think I could quit drinking. Because look at last year, this year, and there's a certain sense of feeling where I'm like, I don't know, I might be okay with this. And I think at some point I'm just going to go, it's a lot, much like today, it's a lot easier waking up the next day. It saves you money, calories. I had another friend I ran into who did Dry January. He's looking slim and like a snack.
Yeah.
And I go, what'd you do this month? And he's like, didn't drink. So
I did lose some weight. I did slim down a little bit.
So I think I could see this happening to me.
I'll never quit drinking. I know why?
You won't.
Why would you do that? It's so nice. It's just nice. We are the only animal that partakes in that kind of thing, and I think we should take advantage of it.
That logic is flawless and sound. But so side note, celebrating the birthday here. Got a great gift. My dad goes, hey, what do you want? And I threw out some things, but my dad knew one gift. He didn't even need to ask. He just knew. He said, Bill, That Range Life, the official golf ball of That Range Life, Bridgestone golf balls. Got me a fresh box of Bridgestone Tour BXS golf balls for my birthday. We're really excited about this.
It's a good gift.
Just talked to Elliot Mello last week, talking new Bridgestone, the new stuff, but can never go wrong with a box of Bridgestone golf balls. I said, thanks, Dad. I'm very excited about it. So shout out Bridgestone, the official golf ball, that Range Life show, sometimes about golf. Go over to their website, use their VFit online fitting tool. But if that's not good enough for you, go find yourself the Auto sometime this year.
That's right. That's
and
right.
get fit for golf.
Matter of fact, hopefully we'll have Elliot on sometime to do maybe some golf ball talk and some drafting of some kind of his choosing. But
we don't care about we don't care about the golf ball talk as much as the draft.
If you would like to hear more about Auto, please don't cough over me while I'm speaking, especially about Bridgestone golf balls and Elliot Mello.
Fair point.
William. You can go listen to Adam Unfiltered's latest podcast. Elliot's on there, and he's talking about Auto.
If you're just joining Adam, he has Elliot Mello on. Yeah. Check it out. Side note, while we're
another side note, your second
another
side note.
one.
Two side notes.
I've done a lot of assuming, but officially tonight, haven't checked, but decided tonight was the night to do it. I am also testing negative for COVID, so that's great.
Were you still testing positive this whole time?
No, I didn't bother. I did the whole
you didn't test.
I did what's the point kind of a deal. You got your 5 days, then your next 5 days.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going anywhere, seeing anyone. So I'm like, who cares? And really, to some extent, I'm still not going anywhere and seeing anyone, but who cares? Right. I'm just like, you know what? I'll just do it. So
just out of curiosity, right? Well, congratulations. Happy birthday and congratulations on the negative COVID
and
test.
Just back to normal. Snowmageddon coming. Just great time to be in Chicago. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, by the way, your gift, your birthday gift is en route. You'll know it when you see it, and you should do an unboxing when you get it.
Okay. Speaking of unboxings, want to do one?
What's in the box? Let's do it.
I'm pretty excited about it.
Let's do it. What's in the box? So for those that are on the podcast and don't watch the YouTube channel, first of all, why must you hurt me that way?
Why are you doing that?
But we do this bit called "What's in the Box," and it's
yes, like the 7-bit. That is the point,
right? That's the bit. And it's basically one of us gets something in the mail and we open it and tell you about it. Is that fair? Usually it's a golf.
Generally it's golf, but now as you're explaining it, I'm starting to think we should just do it for I ordered these turtle light bulbs from Amazon.
I got this credit card offer.
Turns out I've been pre-approved for a MasterCard.
I may have won $10 million. Let's open it up.
Great.
Yeah. So we're going to try to do this on the podcast. This is just a one, not all the time, but every once in a while. Like Bill brought it up. He said he's got something, and I thought, why not? I will do my best to describe it and ask questions, and Bill can fill in the blanks and gaps.
It might be a more visual show this week. That's fine.
But yeah, here's the thing though. For those podcasters, if you want to just watch this one segment, I'll leave a chapter.
There you go.
Just for the open.
I would say I could do the floating golf ball bit, but I still haven't knocked it off the tee since we captured it on the Precision Pro one.
Right.
So,
right. Okay, and I don't know what's in this box.
This box, folks.
So let's cut her open.
Speaking of Chicago in the winter, right here, you could probably assume, based on that box size and shape, that's shoebox size.
Are they boots? Are they winter boots?
They are not. But
okay.
I was talking about the What's in the Box segments with Elliot of Bridgestone Golf last week.
Were you?
And he was like,
awesome.
"Oh, I love that you guys do those. Those are great." And he goes, "No one's really doing them with golf I don't want to say it the wrong way, so I'm not putting words in his mouth, but he said it in a way of like, no one's really doing that good at ones in golf." He goes, "I see them all the time, the toys, all the stuff we've talked about a million times." So I like the bit that we do, though. We're always like, what's in this box? Like, we don't know what's coming. I mean, every now and then we are surprised by one of our partners in crime sending us something unexpected. But generally speaking, we know this stuff's coming. We're like, God, what's in here? And like this one, I bought this thing. I know what it is. So I'm not like, what is it? That said, it's fun to unbox still and make a YouTube video.
Right. Don't give away all the goddamn secrets.
I know, right? But look, we like to think of everybody as our friends and family here, and we don't mind showing a little behind the curtain how the sausage is made.
I don't tell my friends and family nearly as much as you do.
Well, that's a whole different story. Listen. Just saying. All right, I'm cutting away from myself as we always encourage you to do.
That's right.
That's
safety
that
first.
said, it's a little cramped in here with everything set up. So you know what? We might have a. Oh God. No, the blizzard hasn't started yet, so the ambulance could still get to me.
That's true. As of recording, yeah. So, podcasters, Bill is in fact cutting open the box. I can't see. Oh, he's got. It looks like it's open.
It's open.
It is open.
We have
a
return label. We got some paperwork. We bang into everything a little bit.
Yeah, and a hot mic.
Jeez, man, there's a lot of peripheral crap in here. All right, Chris, as you can see.
Oh, it's a Jumpman lid. It's a Jumpman box.
That is
yeah.
Air Jordan.
Black box, gold Airman, gold Jumpman.
In here,
I'm excited.
Is a highly coveted, as they refer to them around the circles, the Dior, as they're being called in the sneaker world, Jordan 1 Low G for golf.
I can't believe you got those, man. I can't believe you got those. Those things went in like what? 10 minutes?
Quick. I don't know exactly. Don't know exactly.
Faster than I could get to the app to buy them.
I did not get them through Nike. This is the Wolf Gray Black Proton Dust, naturally, colorway.
Right.
These were really hot, limited, one low release and regular sneakers at one point. And they were like some, I should know this, but some collaboration with Christian Dior, the fashion house, or inspired by.
Right.
And this is what they looked like. So that's what all the nerd sneakerhead golf guys are calling them, the Diors, right? But super cool. They also made gorgeous. Them in
damn it,
white and a black and gray, shadow gray, I think they're calling it, or something like that.
Yeah,
colorway, which is really nice. I wanted to get those too, but let's just say that world got cost prohibitive. I could have gotten them.
Right.
Could have gotten them, but I was like, you know what?
Really?
What?
I should have put a word in and say, hey, grab a 10 in there.
Yeah, I probably would have talked you out of it with what I saw. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, secondary market, you mean?
No. Another off the air story.
Oh.
But
okay.
I have good news for all of you. So there was those three colorways, but then there was like a super limited Chicago colorway, red, white, and black, like Jordan wore. Those I like. There was someone Golf Galaxy released them early, and so people got their hands on them. But they were impossible to find, and I think.
Oh, I never even saw.
Yeah,
those.
I don't even think they got released on release day. Aftermarket on those is already like $700. It's insane.
Yeah,
but if you missed out on these, the gray ones, the black ones, and the white ones, supposedly there is going to be another drop of the same colorways in April. So,
good to know.
Keep your eyes peeled, everybody.
I think that may be a purchase.
Yeah, and here's the one thing and so I was talking about them with Elliot. Asked if I got them. We talked a lot about these, and I said I did. And he said at the PGA show, there's a corner which has PGA Superstore, Golf Galaxy, Edwin Watts, and I forgot who else. All there. And he said each store that morning had 50 people at least lined up outside of it right before. And I'm like,
really,
just use the internet, guys. And listen, you got other things to worry about. Knock it off. But there they are. Pretty excited about them.
Those are dope, man. That's a good buy. Those are sweet.
I mean, we're in that territory now. It's just like, as you know, I primarily wear True Links wear golf shoes, but
it's true.
This, Chicago kid, grew up with Jordan and Jordans. I have a sweet spot for him. I gotta add to keep them in the collection. So I'm gonna be upset because I know what's gonna happen. Like, oh, it's a spikeless shoe on the course, off the course. These are some thick. The Jordan 1 hybrids or Jordan 1 golf shoe. One more time, sneaker. There you go. Is a little lower profile. I mean, if I see someone wearing this, I'm like, yeah, that's the golf one. I know it's the golf one.
Oh, because you can tell by the sole.
Yeah, and then there's a little more, there's a little more tread than you get on the regular sneaker version. So don't be that guy.
See, I should wear those because they'd probably make me a little taller.
That's fair. That's fair. Get that, or let's get you some lifts. But we could also find you the like actual Dior ones and pay like $1,500. That's cool. Should do that.
I'm good.
Okay. But I know people are going to.
I just bought a new desk that goes up and down by itself.
I don't. People just wear them like to and from the golf course. Do not start wearing these around like street shoes. Okay, just don't do it. All right, that's my unboxing. What's in the box?
You know what, people wear them however you want to wear them. All right, Bill, you're not in charge.
No, this one I am. I'm an authority on the internet. I'm a golf expert.
Let me tell you something. The next time that you and I are together and I have those shoes and we're going to a bar, or maybe we're going just like, to your garage or something, guess what I'm going to be wearing?
The Jordan 1 mids that I gave you?
Maybe. Oh, okay. No, those are house shoes. Those are my house shoes.
Right. Got it.
Those shoes don't leave the house. No, I'll be wearing those just to make a point.
I think you should just go full in and take like spikes out of some golf shoes, like very, very much like saddle golf shoes.
I have some Adidas, whatever those things are. I'll just remove them. Or my Spieths. I have the Spieth Under Armour.
How much is this hurting you right now? I go, God, more than it should, but it is. So there you go. There's a fun segment on our show. Second live unboxing we've done on that Range Life.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous of you. I'm a little envious. Those are good. Those are dope.
Thank you. Appreciate the sentiment. All right, what else are we talking about, Chris? What else is going on?
We kind of touched on dry January. I wanted to talk to you about Will Zalatoris.
Oh, I forgot to say my thank you at the top of the show. I'll save that for next episode.
Okay. Yeah.
That son of a bitch. All right, yeah. Will Zalatoris, Lafferty Daniel.
Yeah. So, did you watch any of the It's escaping my brain what the tournament was last weekend. Farmers. Yeah. Thank you very much. Did you get to watch any of the Farmers coming down I know you and Adam were watching together.
Yeah.
At one point, it's
the one time like I'm actually watching it and I actually tweet something and right. I mean, we were both one of a zillion people to comment. And then I like to, for those who didn't watch, Colton Ost, new to the coverage, goes, oh, that one's hammered right down the middle or something along those lines.
Yeah, it was on the 18th playoff hole, I think,
on the playoff hole or the 18th hole?
Yeah.
Either way, end of the tournament. Yeah. Oh, hammered right down the middle. And it was comfortably in a sand trap on the right. It was just funny. Like it was no harm, no foul. Yeah. Is your viewing experience ruined because Colton Ost was way off on it? Like he still has to go to that ball and hit it. You will know where it is at some point. So,
right.
I just thought it was funny. Like buddies, if I said, I'm just ribbing you, buddy's ribbing you.
Right. Had I said it, it would have been the same thing. Like, oh, nice job.
Yeah. And the amount of people who legitimately got really mad about it was comical. And then the amount of people who got so mad at anybody like myself for making the comment, like it wasn't funny.
God.
And being like, I'm going to tell you guys something. He does good work and works. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Relax.
I think, and I think Colt, I guess to his credit, he said like, I screwed that one up, whatever, rookie mistake. It would have been better if he was like, nope, that ball was hammered and it went straight. I'm not going to listen to anybody. Like
from where I was, it was right in the middle of the fairway. I was as shocked as you were.
Right. I feel like as he gets more ingrained into, like, he's still a young broadcaster and he cares about that stuff. I feel like at some point it'd be like, fuck you guys. It went straight. Yeah. That's all I can tell you. Shut up.
I mean, by all means, let's get rid of Colton Ost and bring Johnny Miller back. But it just, I'm being sarcastic there. Please don't do that.
Of course you are.
Like, God, who cares? It was funny. It was funny. It was nice to have a little like levity in a golf broadcast, you know?
Right.
So I thought that was hilarious.
Anyways, do you think, I think anyone who watched the Farmers saw the Will Zalatoris like figure 8 putting stroke.
Yeah.
Coming down the stretch there. I know he came on strong. He made a run at the Masters last year. He was in a winning position last weekend. Do you think what's the over-under on number of wins for Will Zalatoris this early in his career after seeing a little bit of his work? It's not a lot, but I'm just want to, take the temperature of Will Zalatoris.
Like how many wins he'll have this season?
This season, career, pick one.
I don't think I can. I'm not good at. I realize this little tangent here. If you
assuming his game is his game, assuming is his game. Let's just say this year. Then let's just
coming
say
up
year.
In the Tiger Woods era, like we did, we have no sense of like a realistic projection of tour wins for people. They'd be like, probably about 65. You're like, right? A guy like a really good career for someone would have like 8 tour wins, you know?
Sure.
So I have no idea to project anything career wise, but I think this year, this calendar year, counting wraparound stuff, because still my brain still can't process what's happening there. I'm going to say, I think it should be set at 3 maybe. And I think realistically, I think he'll win one. He will win one
this year.
Yeah. Could see him.
Think he'll have a win this year?
Could see him win 2. Okay. So I think it'd be 3. I would take the under.
Yeah, I would take the under on that. I don't think so one of the best ball strikers.
Now I want 2.5. I want 2.5 for the number. I want 2.5.
Okay, that's perfect. 2.5 is perfect. One of the best ball strikers on tour currently. Mm-hmm. One of the worst putters on tour. I think he was negative strokes gained with his putter.
What is it with him? Because he's clearly good enough to be a professional golfer there.
Sure.
And they often talk about like the big difference between a pro and a decent pro who makes it on the tour at all versus like your local +2 handicap that like never gets off the mini tour is their putting. So he's obviously well above competent from a putting perspective. So to me, that says like there's what's missing in his putting formula. Is it a distance control thing? Is it seeing lines? I don't know what. Obviously that one was.
I don't know.
Chris Koski of Edel fame. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was ready to be like Odyssey. He hasn't been with Odyssey for like 32 years.
Right. Don't you dare.
Yeah. He said he put the video up and just said perfectly, I think if he hits that one square in the face,
in the middle of the face,
it goes in. And sure enough, it was way out on the toe, on the toe.
Yep.
And so I'm like, I don't know if it's just the guy can't find the center of it. Maybe his distance control is good. I can't figure out what is it about his putting that's so bad, but it's bad. And to it's figure 8, right?
Right. It's really bad. Well, I wonder if it's the lights. I wonder if, being in the final group, I know he's young, and he still has to learn how to win, I guess. Yeah. I'm just wondering if we're starting to, those putting strokes on Sunday were, a little yippish.
They were,
I'll just throw it out
there.
It was uncomfortable.
Like reminiscent of the average, 13 handicapper we'd play golf with on a Sunday, where it's just like, whoa.
Right.
That's
when you see a professional golfer miss the middle of the face of a putter like that more than once.
Yeah. Squirrely. It was his stroke is squirrely. Yeah. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah. I just don't know if that dude has it in him to win. I'm going to have to see some improvement on.
He said I didn't catch it.
The putting on the green.
What was it last year? He had some like basically just pissed a tournament away. Was in the had it in the bag, and I think putting did him in.
Yeah,
threw it away.
Yeah.
And then came back the next week and won and just destroyed everybody and talked about like the learning moment and how he doesn't get down. And I don't remember what he said, but I wish I could remember more of the details. Did you by chance see that?
I think for him to win, he'd have to be like 8 shots up, like 8 strokes up, and no one else really goes crazy on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Like he needs a big lead, because I don't think at this point on a Sunday he can.
If it's a nerve thing, though, I would have to think if he can be there a few times and go through it, he'll get past it. But if it's not a nerve thing, then like,
yeah. It looks nervy. Doesn't it look super nervy? Like it makes me like,
I mean, it has
this guy
to be.
is not comfortable.
Otherwise, I think we need to start making some calls to our buddies at Fujikura or Breakthrough Golf Technology and be like, yo, someone send him some shafts.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I just watched it and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So moving on.
Shout out Luke List, by the way, getting that win. And
for sure. That was fun. First time winner at what, 36?
Yeah, something like that. Also used to play
crazy
for a while, played a Byron Morgan putter, which no one did, wasn't getting paid for it. Just golf nerd like all of us encountered him at some point, and that's what he had in the bag. And I read over the weekend that there was a point he was working on like a signature model that was called the LL18 with Byron Morgan. It was going to be the Luke List Byron Morgan putter. It never came to happen.
That's pretty cool.
Shout out Luke List. All right, moving on. Sorry.
Would you like to address the Ian Poulter news of the day?
Oh, I didn't see it.
You didn't? No. He got offered by the new league, by the Saudi league, I think 22 million pounds. He would not be able to. So they told him, I think the deal was 22 million pounds to come join the new league and no Ryder Cup.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did he respond or anything?
Nothing. It's just been reported that he was offered 22 million pounds. But that would mean he would be he wouldn't be qualifying for the Ryder Cup anymore. But two things about that, right? Well, a couple things, I guess, is he's not going to earn points. Like his career, he's going to have to be a captain's pick if he was going to get on anyways, right? Right. We can agree on that.
Was the offer that like he could not accept it? The Saudi league wouldn't let him play in it, or
I don't think we had those details. Okay,
because if it's I
just think
if it is a captain's pick thing, like, hey, you can still play in it, you just won't qualify by points. Like your points exactly right, but
right.
If you can't play in it at all or participate in it, it's like, as far as his golf's concerned, might as well just kill the guy.
Right. But here's the thing. Here's the unknown. Would that eliminate him from ever being a captain? Because I think Ian Poulter could easily be a captain of a Ryder Cup team someday.
Oh, it's already like well talked about. Him, Lee Westwood, the next guys in line.
That's the next generation. So if he takes this money and becomes part of this other league, like, does he get shunned by the Ryder Cup? Does he give that up?
How many years Paul Casey was getting shunned by the European Tour and what have you for the Ryder Cup. And that was fairly understandable, and he was still participating. If this were to happen, I can't imagine how bad it'll be ugly.
He'd be dead to the Europeans, right? I mean, he would be. Unless others joined him, like unless he's the domino, I guess, that starts everything. But
something tells me Ian Poulter doesn't quite have that domino pull like he did. Maybe
I know that was such an odd thing. Like, why are you're offering 22? Like, what are the other offers that are out there that we don't know about?
I'm sure didn't we know at one point Phil was getting some sort of big offer? They just weren't saying any of the details, but
yeah, there's some rumors too. Like he's getting like every initial offer includes equity into the tour or something. And so,
I mean, it still feels like it's easy for me to say because I do not operate anywhere near the world these guys do, but I mean, everything, never mind like the political stuff, just like they all have a great thing going.
Yeah.
Why touch this thing with a 10-foot pole?
It's because I mean, 22 million.
How many guys are getting offered $22 million though?
But that's the thing though. Like maybe everyone's getting it and you'll end up with nothing and everyone goes. Like maybe maybe 10 guys are getting offered and 9 out of the 10 take it.
That is the other thing. If it does turn into like basically all the top 50 players are like going, yeah, all right. What are PGA and the DP World Tour going to do? What are they going to say?
Right. But then, like, maybe then you're too late to the party. Maybe Ian Poulter accepts that 22 and they're like, no, dude, we already got, I don't know, Leishman, Rory, DJ, and Phil.
As a Poulter stan, imagine them being like, ooh, sorry, I'm arbitrarily picking a name. Sorry, Jordan Spieth or Justin Thomas. We can't accept you. Ian already took a $22 million offer.
Right.
Oh, okay.
What would you, if he takes it, let's say tomorrow, Ian Poulter says, I'm taking the money. Do you still have that bag behind you the next week we do a recording? Do you still have the head cover? Like,
I don't know. It's a good question. Part of me is like, I honestly, I don't think I really do care. Then I'm like, wait, do I? I might care. And then I go, it's not my problem. I don't have to worry about this. I go, well, then what if I don't have to worry about this? Like, what do I have to do? I might as well worry about it. Why not?
You just have to like qualify all of your Ian Poulter stuff. Like, well, this is before he took the journalist murdering premier's money or whatever he is, the prince's money.
Yeah, I need proof that it's all tied to that guy to make any decision, obviously. I don't know why bringing this up made me think of the Medina transformation that got signed off on. We'll talk about that in some show. But in short, the way they're redoing Medina, if you've seen any of the plans, looks super. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at a picture of Ian Poulter over here at Medina from the Miracle of Medina. Yeah.
When he murdered the Americans single-handedly.
God. So the work they're doing, like the course looks super cool. I can't take that away from them. But there's so many like signature historical golf holes that will be gone. I'm like, God, that sucks. But at the same time, I get it. I understand the club's embarrassment. They were priding themselves on this big, tough golf challenge for over 100 years. And then Justin Thomas wins at like minus 25 on it. And it was just shooting darts.
They turned it into Kapalua or Sony.
Yeah,
it just destroyed it.
It was brutal. But of course, it does look cool. And I'm hopefully we can pull some strings and get the opportunity to see it before. I'm going to try to get us out before. But this is going to be tough when it's like, well, Chris, we're 100% in this for the long haul because we won't be able to actually play it again, the new course, until 2024.
Right.
I think President's Cup Day is like 2026.
Yes.
So,
God, that'll be awesome.
This is a long play. I guess we'll be on golf media for the next 3 years.
Whatever. I got time. I'm not going anywhere. That's hey, did you finish Ozark?
Finished Ozark.
Did you? All right, let's try to traverse this without giving away too many spoilers.
I don't know how we do it. There, like last episode of season 4, part 1. I was like, whoa.
The last episode, the last 60 seconds of that episode, just with Rose alone, just sent chills.
Do you think
she was so good? And she's like a theater trained human. Like she's like Shakespeare and whatever.
Who?
And Rose, not Rose,
Ruth.
right? Ruth. God, yeah.
I'm like, wait, Darlene?
Yeah, Ruth.
I'm like going through all the women. I'm like,
no, Ruth. Yeah, Ruth. Her performance in that last episode, specifically the last whatever it was, a minute and a half or whatever, was just incredible.
You know who she's married to in real life? No. Mark Foster, Foster the People.
Oh, did I know that? I might
probably
have
last year when we were doing this.
Real good friends. He's real good friends with Mark Foster's real good friends with Zach Braff of Scrubs as well.
Yeah. Oh, we did that. Yeah,
he was in Braff's first movie. Garden State. Yeah. He was the guy who invented the soundless Velcro, I think.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, I think that was Mark Foster.
That's fun. Anyways. But yeah, so it was the movie, is it Departed? That one mob movie?
Yeah.
I'm like
with Nicholson and
the elevator scene.
Yes.
And the way it was just sort of like snap, and almost like
this, and that's that.
It was like just so almost like brush off, but not like that's. It had Departed feel to me, and like that's all I'll say. Just I feel like if we say much more, we're giving things away. But it was put it this way, it's like you think you have a feel on where this thing's going to go over the next few episodes and into the next part of season 4. All bets are off. I really have no idea what's going to happen.
It got really, so it got real. I'm not going to say convoluted because it wasn't convoluted. It was a realistic sort of storyline, but man, did it get like confusing.
I think it's
for a little bit.
It is convoluted. I think it's okay to say that. Not terribly, not in an undoable way, but if you look at your phone for too long instead of watching the show, you could be in trouble.
Oh, for sure. For sure. There's a lot of moving parts very quickly. But I thought it was a good setup for the end.
Boy, does it make a... Was this supposed to be the last season?
This is the last season.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Shutting her down after this. Yep.
Part of me was like, damn, that sucks. But
I forgot how blue that show that show is. So like just the color. It's just so blue.
You have to watch it with your lights off. We said
I gotta close the windows, I gotta close the blinds, turn the lights down just to be able to see any kind of detail or depth.
I want to say it was the last episode where the birds are arguing over Jonah and his life and future and pushing him away, and they're like setting the table for dinner. And I'm like, you know what never dawned? Do they ever turn lights on in their house? Like they don't even like the lights aren't on in their house.
There's one light that works, and it's the one under like the cabinet over that one counter
that only your grandma has in their house. Right.
Yeah. By the way, that house, it's a beautiful house. It's architecturally fantastic. It's the strangest design I've ever seen in a house. Like it's an L-shaped house, but all the bedrooms are on the L side. Like, so you lined up all the bedrooms? Like what?
Sounds like a sign.
No upstairs.
It sounds like a Seinfeld set. It sounds like, right. Wait, hang on, break this down in Reddit. It physically can't lay out correctly. Yeah, it's super weird. And like we keep pointing out, at this point, they own all these businesses. They're clearly like they have some wealth and status in the Ozarks, but they're driving around these jalopies. You know, just everything's like poor presenting.
Right.
That doesn't add up.
Tell me that you're hiding money without telling me that you're hiding money.
Right.
Like we know you guys own casinos, 2 of them.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. Yeah. So turn on some lights in your house. And I got the Game of Thrones, beat my head in with this enough. I didn't need it again, but between Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and this, it's like, I don't want to have to watch. I don't want to have a home cinema just to black out all the lights and watch my TV shows. But
I know it's quite the trend.
You literally really can't see who's in the shot. Like, I don't know. Are we talking to the Snells, the Birds, the Langmores? I don't know. It's very good. It's very good.
It is good. I don't know when the next half is dropping, but I'm excited to see how it.
I'm excited to get through it and be done with it because now I can get back to the creek.
I know I haven't been on the creek. I haven't watched an episode in like 2 weeks. But I read a book, and then I watched the show that was based on the book. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I've been out of the creek loop.
Well, you have other stuff you're watching. I'm heading back to Cape Side probably tonight. Season 5. We're going off the car.
I finished up all my other stuff, so I may pick it back up as well. But maybe have another drink and watch some Dawson like the old days.
There you go.
But yeah, I would if you have for those out there that have HBO Max, Station 11. I thought it was very good. It's not to me anyways. Not as good as the book, which is pretty typical, but still very good. 10 episodes. Limited series. Go watch it. It's a little, so it was written, the book was written in 2014. I think did I tell you about this? It's about a pandemic that ends
Oh,
civilization.
yeah. I think you didn't. Who did? And they were like, I want to stop because it's hitting a little too close to home, but I can't.
Yeah. It wipes out 99.9% of the world population. Like you get it, and 2 days later you're dead.
My wife read the book. That's why. Yeah,
did she?
That's who I'm thinking of.
Okay. You guys should watch the series because I would be curious, since you haven't read the book, Bill. I would be curious. I would like you to see the series and then read the book and compare from your perspective, because I feel like because they're not like, they kind of overlap a little bit. Mm-hmm. But the director or the writer for the show, who happened to be the showrunner and director, took some pretty big liberties.
Okay.
With some plot lines. And so it's a little.
So I go back and read the book, but this isn't what happens.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
And it's kind of funny. Like I don't know if you do this, or when you read a book and then you see something that the book was based on, right? Like The Firm or whatever, like the book and the show and the movie.
God, you're dating yourself there. I mean, it's fair, but I would be like, yes.
I mean, it's a book.
Firm, yeah.
It's a book and a movie.
Right.
I mean, okay, it's a Harry Potter. Harry Potter, whatever.
Lonesome Dove. But, remember Lonesome Dove?
You kind of take the book as like the Bible. Like that's, how dare you change something that was in the book?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it seems, but at the same time, whatever. If you make it better, you make it better. If people may like the movie, because I say The Firm because that was, I think, the first time. No, that's not the first time, but one of the major, like the endings are so different.
Yeah. I didn't read
endings are so different
or watch it because I think it was in that like, oh, you're too young time. And okay. I remember when everyone was reading that book and it was like 7 inches
a John Grisham.
Thick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I don't know. Even now, I'd probably, you know what? That's too intimidating. I'm not going to do that.
Now, Station 11, I read in like 4 days, and I'm not like a voracious. I don't read wasn't reading 12 hours a day. I would read at night, but it's 300 pages, 350 pages. You'll cruise through it. You'll cruise through it. It reads like a young, what is it? Like those young teen books, young adult books. Yeah.
And then did you read Twilight when you were done while you're in the young adult section?
I've read Twilight.
All right.
I'll read you put something in front of me, I'll read it most of the time. Like, okay, sure. Why not? Have you read
not to forget The Bag Room by Adam Fonseca?
That's right. Go find it on Amazon.
Second edition.
It's true.
I don't know if anyone caught that. He's recently got it. I'm a little upset that he got his book re-edited and re-released it. Part of the charm to me
was the it had its, but we have those versions.
Yeah, now. Like it had its warts. You know what I mean? That was sort of like Ryan Q Info, right? A Case of the Golf one. I don't want his spelling errors taken away, and I don't want the proper grammar. Like this is who you are, and I want it to be this.
He's so polished now. He's really we're losing that guy. We're losing.
Jumped the shark.
We're losing him, man. The dude's he's caddying at the Pro-Am this week.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
I liked his tweets today about how Baldwin's
Mark not eating lunch with
fancy, and meanwhile, like all these big time players are eating and caddy dining.
Right.
I love it.
Like Spieth is eating with his caddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Baldwin not eating with his caddy.
Mark Baldwin, what a legend. I'm so glad Mark Baldwin, and this is like what Ryan's great at and why he's so popular. Like, I love that Mark Baldwin has come onto my radar.
I know. If I could watch Mark Baldwin's round.
Yeah.
Like, rounds for the week or the weekend, like I totally would. Otherwise, I was going to ask you about this too. Like, I don't know. Do you watch the Pro-Am, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am? This is typically the weekend. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to watch that. It's another example
Bill
of us
doing the bit. Look at
right. Hey,
and he's like sexually assaulting a female, thinking it's funny. No.
Right. Hey, Justin Timberlake at 7. Here he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. Or I don't really have an interest, which I guess I should because I could target some potential guests.
Alphonse Ribeiro's doing the Carlton dance.
Right. With his whoever he got paired up with.
Yeah. Oh. Hang on.
That's what I mean.
Now we're talking about
like,
that. What's the one they do where they play by the beach and all the boats pull up and then Steph Curry's shooting basketballs and Aaron Rodgers throwing footballs. It's like, let's talk about how they're going to do that bit in a couple months.
And right. So then that's the thing is like for us, it's old and boring, but like someone new is going to watch that and be like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, for me, I
do like when the guys do the slow-mo breakdowns of the guys' swings, like celebrity swings.
Of the celebrity amateurs.
And especially when they're terrible. And the guys are like, oh, God, I don't want to see this. Stop. And then Peter Costas always took it. He's not there anymore, but always took it way too serious. Like, no, listen to me. I'm going to help you. And it's like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'll probably watch on Sunday. When it gets a little more serious.
What I'll do is I'll oddly watch too much of it Saturday. So I'm like, well, you're invested in this, so watch it on Sunday, and then I won't. Like, what great thing I spent all that time on Saturday watching it, you know?
Right.
Whoops.
Right.
Well, by the looks of things this weekend, I'm going to be snow blowing all weekend anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But hey, golf.
One more. We always get one last dump of snow, and I'm hoping this is it and not in February. Like I hope this one is like the big one, and then we start to dry out in February so we can get out on the golf course.
Well, yeah,
sooner.
We're gonna have a definite ice skating round for our first round this year, like no question, which is good.
Well, we would anyway. We would no matter what. Either we're gonna do it in March or we're gonna do it in February. One way or the other. Let's just get it. Let's just do it in February.
I can't wait. I really can't wait to play. Like I don't even care how much ice is down on the ground. Like it just outside golf. It's so fun. And I do get the big kick out of, oh no, you got to putt through all the ice. That's like that bit's.
That's the best part. The best part is playing.
And then how serious you find yourself still being like, oh, how did I miss that putt? You're like, well, it was 13 feet over.
You're trying to play the ice.
Over, a glacier. All right, Chris, what's going on in Origin Stories, man?
I got a brand new episode of Golf Origin Stories with Justin Whelan. He's a 14-time Emmy winner. Awesome dude. He lives right outside of Augusta. Super fun guy. Really fun conversation. Go check it out.
All right, cool. If you guys are feeling like it, you can head over to driverangeheroes.com. This week we have the Lab Golf Mez 0.1.1 putter. I'm not sure how they're
if you haven't seen the unboxing of that video or of that product, like, man, go find it because that's one of the most watched unboxings in the history of unboxings.
Yeah, the putter is pretty cool. Read the review. Chris and I will be doing, so I have that putter now and I have the Wild Directed Force 2.1 putter they make that looks like a branding iron. Wild thing. So Chris and I will be making a Gear Talk video once a large scale putting surface indoor outdoor is available to us to make this. So hold your horses. We'll get that for you, but that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then,
oh my God, we're going to have so much content for you people. Let me tell you something.
We always deliver when we say that too. But you can also check out, it's another one of my backlog, if you will, reviews, the Fujikura Speeder Evolution 4. Now that line is done. They moved on right with Ventus and the Speeder NX, sure. But these are still really highly acclaimed shafts, the Speeder Evolution shafts, and people swear by them. 4 was a really nice one. Was very popular. Go check that review out. While you're there, you can check out 1, 2, 3, and 5. 6 will be coming, but go over there, check it out, see what's going on, and maybe hit up the social medias at Range Heroes. Follow that, and go follow at Chris McEwen everywhere too. See what he's up to. Get all the updates and on his podcast, his YouTube channel, and all that. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, go down below, hit subscribe, the bell, so you get notified when everything gets posted. Maybe give us a thumbs up. That'd be great. And if you're listening to this podcast, go on YouTube and do that for us anyway. Help us out. Also, leave a review where you get your favorite podcast and rate this.
I was going to say, subscribe to the podcast.
Do it.
We should be available everywhere and anywhere at this point now. I think if you want Alexa to play the podcast, just ask her. If you want Google, ask Google. We're in iTunes. We're in iHeartRadio. We're
probably on your FM and AM and ham radios right now.
It's quite possible. You might just hear us just yapping.
Okay, we're joking. That part we know isn't going to happen, so don't come. Well, where'd you get the radio? We don't have a radio deal. It's a joke. All right, that's Chris McEwen. I already plugged his social medias. Go follow him. All right, I'm Bill Bush. DriveRangeHeroes.com. Please follow me. That'd be great. This is That Range Life Show, sometimes about golf. Thank you for watching and listening. We'll see you next week.